Okay, you guys, I have to share a boxing match battle with you. And what I mean by that is when I'm battling myself mentally with what I said I was going to do and what I'm being tempted to not stick to what I said I was going to do. Kind of like when we say, oh, I'm gonna work out Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and you do that for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden something comes up on a Monday and you're just like, oh, okay, and then you just kind of slide out of not keeping up with your workout schedule that you plan for yourself. It was kind of like I have been struggling off and on for a while now, and I've been doing really, really well, but today was one of those days where I had to step it mentally into a boxing ring with myself because I did not want to do it today. I did not want to work out today. And I'm like, no, I worked so hard to do all this research, revamp what I was doing and why, and write a whole new workout system and, address all these issues that I'm having. And I've set some pretty hardcore goals for myself. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to allow myself to do it. But you know how that that conversation you have with yourself in your head is like, oh, we'll do it tomorrow. Another day of rest is okay. And I realized, I'm like, no, I have got to go work out. I have got to beat this lazy girl down in my brain that's like, yeah, we fasted all day, and I worked, I didn't eat, and I planned to do that. I planned to work out fasted, and there's reasons for that. And then, but I've got this reasoning going on in my head with that other girl's like, well, yeah, but, you were in the freezer for 2 hours and you're freezing cold, and you lifted boxes, you were doing cold therapy and lifting boxes at the same time. So technically you had a workout. I'm like, dang, she's crafty. I realized, got this, it sounds almost like a crazy person going back and forth. And I'm like, yeah, but I said I was going to work out. And the lazy girl's like, yeah, no, we're cold. We just want to go relax and get under a warm blanket and get warm. And I'm like, yeah, but we can get warm. When we start working out, we're going to get warm. But yeah, but that means we got to go change into our workout clothes, which means we're going to be cold in the meantime. And oh my gosh, this conversation with myself went on, and finally I was just like, okay, this is ridiculous. It's time to knock her out. So I put on a YouTube video. Some of you are going to think I'm just a dork, but whatever, I don't care. I'm just being honest and genuine to understand what really goes on in reality in people's heads, or at least in mine. I don't know. But I put on a motivational video from, where Jim Rohn and Les Brown and Tony Robbins, and they're in your face and telling you, hey, if you really want something, you got to work at it. Les Brown says you got to be hungry. So I was like, yeah, I was listening to that, and that made me go work out. So that was my battle for the day. Can you relate? Honestly, can any of you relate to what I'm saying? That sometimes you just got to step into that mental boxing ring with that person in your head that's making excuses and trying to, let's just slide by. Let's make up some excuses. Let's just decide, oh, yeah, you want this, but today we're going to slide. And it ain't happening today. So I'm happy to say that I worked out, fasted, and I just broke my fast with my green streak as planned. So I have earned my self-respect this time. I just got to be on my guard and make sure she doesn't slide by again in a couple of days. But yeah, crazy battle, but true story.